Moscow, October 20th, 1982. A freezing night in the near-empty stadium as Spartak Moscow of Russia took on Haarlem of the Netherlands. Just 16,000 fans filled the stands in an 80,000-seat arena, but by the end of the night, dozens would be dead and never return home. Some say it was 66, others say it was over 300, but almost no one outside the Soviet Union would ever know. This is the Luzhniki disaster, the football tragedy that the world was never meant to see. Want to listen to the full story? Watch now on Vault of History. As Spartak scored again in the final seconds to make it 2-0, fans tried to run back into the stadium to celebrate, but other fans were already leaving. On Stairway 1, the only open exit, the two groups collided head-on. People began slipping and falling over, and those who did were suffocated, and some were trampled to death. There were no barriers to funnel crowds, no ushers to guide, and no help to save the people in danger. As the celebration inside the stadium turned into a silence outside, the police on hand did nothing, turning a blind eye to what was happening, as they thought it was a fight and they ignored it. But by the time they realised it wasn't, it was too late. Want to listen to the full story? Watch now on Vault of History. The next day, newspapers printed a single vague sentence. There were casualties. An investigation is underway. That was it. It was nothing more. There were no names, no funerals, and no televised grief, with families being told to stay silent or risk punishment. The Spartak fixture list was changed to stop people leaving flowers. 4 officials were tried quietly, but no one served serious time, as the Soviet Union erased the victims, even the 14-year-old boy who died. It wasn't until years later that a small plaque appeared at the Luzhniki stadium. Still no names, just one line mentioning the disturbance. And when the World Cup final came to the same stadium in 2018, the world watched in celebration. But no one knew what went on just years before, exactly where they stood. Because this disaster was never supposed to exist. Want to listen to the full story? Watch now on Vault of History.